Hello, folks! Today we have a 1v1 Poly Champions game review with Xin-Xi, one of the top 1v1 Polytopia players, sometimes called the Umaji Wizard, but today he's going to show us one of his favorite Xin-Xi games. You'll see how an early and crucial decision to get Smithery instead of upgrading a city gives him the economic stability he needs to withstand the onslaught of riders on roads. He'll also explain the timing around choosing archers over getting his own riders. And finally, we'll see how he leverages markets to pump up his economy and turn the tide. Okay, let's watch the replay review. Hello, I'm eSpark. I'm a leader of the Arctic Wolves and a junior on the Huskies. And with me today is Xin-Xi.
What's going on? It's Xin-Xi, and I'm part of the Plague team.
Xin-Xi also has a YouTube channel where he talks about Polytopia strategy. We will put a link to that in the description.
Yeah, and today we're going to be showing you a match. It's between me and Fanny the Fish. Fanny, very good player, probably one of the best 1v1 players I know, good friend of mine too. And this is going to be Xin-Xi Mirror on a huge Pangea. So I go through these early turns.
Oh, look,
First
a
off, you can
ruin
see,
and a village.
Yeah.
Nice.
I get a ruins here. So what do you think is going to be in this ruins?
I'm gonna go with fishing. I don't know.
yeah, it's a fishing ruins.
No way. Okay, I have to tell people.
Yeah.
I have not watched this in advance. I did not know that.
Mhm. Yeah, fishing ruins, but usually like on dry lands, this one of the reasons why I really like Pangea. Like usually fishing ruins is completely useless, but on Pangea it's actually like okay. So it's not ideal right now. I have no fish, but it could come in handy later.
Yeah.
You might be able to see that.
Yeah.
So I just get mining pre-cap, kind of normal Xin-Xi things. I don't have enough animals to go hunting or route to go organization.
Oh, another ruin.
Zombies.
Hello, ruin.
Yeah, develop things.
Don't tell
Get
me you
that
get
ruins
ramming
there.
or something. That would just be no. Okay.
No, I get an explorer.
All right.
This explorer goes pretty decently. It wanders a bit, but explores the center really well. And I'm just kind of leveling things up, getting some workshops, spamming some warriors, and already...
I see your opponent. I see Fanny.
Yeah. And they seem to be doing pretty well. A little bit ahead of me. Score-wise, they've got the riders, though, so they're likely expanding pretty quickly and aggressively. That's kind of how Fanny likes to play things. He loves his riders, no matter what tribe he's playing. So I was not really surprised to see this, but it does worry me because I wonder how much of the map he's going to be able to get to, because my warriors are going to be a lot slower. But on the plus side, I've got 20 stars right now, so this is a pretty important moment.
Yeah.
And right here, okay, I just explore, and I go for hunting, mostly to level up these cities. It's every single one of them to level 3, and it's going to help this new city. Also just useful if I want to go into some other techs later. It's just a very handy tech, not very committal either.
Gonna get another
Then I go
ruin.
Smithery.
Oh, Smithery.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, talk about that. Tell me about that. You got Smithery before capture?
Yeah, so I go Smithery before capture instead of upgrading this, because the tech prices for each city, they go up 1 for each tier, and Smithery's a tier 3 tech, so it goes up 3. If I level this and get a workshop, that gets me 2-star per turn. So because I know that I want Smithery here, mostly just to get these giants, just
You
one
have some
forge here.
good forge spots.
Giants.
You have 2
Yeah,
level
these nice
3
level 3.
spots. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I can get some really nice giant potential. I know that I want Smithery, and I want it soon. So I decided to get it instead of leveling the city up. It's going to be very useful for that. So they make a really nice play here, too. You see, instead of capturing the city, they stop me from getting it.
Wait a minute. Is that
Not
a
only
road?
that-
Is that a road?
Yeah, they're going for roads already. And they make a really nice play here. Watch this.
Yeah.
So, like, you see this rider here? They send another road, and it has just enough movement to get back to this village. So they just totally stole this village. And this is a really important village, actually. So
2 roads, 6 stars. Is that worth it?
they take a really good city from me. So it's absolutely worth it. And they're going to be able to secure this ruins, no problem. It's a pretty nice play.
That's fun, yeah. Okay, what are you going to get from the... Wait, I was going to guess. Oh, population. Okay, cool.
Yeah, population
Very
here.
nice. Very nice.
And again, I'm just spamming warriors. I get a sword here. And of course, my purpose with the sword is it's going to push right over here, right?
And you know which direction it's going to go. It's going to go towards the middle.
Oh, I was wrong. It pushed the wrong way.
You thought it would go
Yeah.
north? Oh
Yep,
no.
I thought it would go north. So I should have trained the sword up here in Legugu because it's closer to Xin-Xi cities
Yes.
here.
Yeah, zoom out a
So
bit, right? We should talk about so a newly spawned unit moves towards the middle of the map.
yeah, because it kind of like looks like this is like this kind of is like closer to the middle of the Pangea. So it kind of looks like it should have pushed that way, but like this is actually close to like this area of the map, so it's gonna push this way. So again, I just place my Park of Fortune here, keep developing. I'm gonna keep leveling up my cities. I am behind an expansion, and you can even see in a little bit, like they're connecting their cities,
Yes.
they're getting things going, and they knocked me off this city too. So they've already reached this
Ooh.
side of the map first.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean the riders and the roads, that's gonna help Fanny get to those
Yeah,
villages
he's got
before
quite the
you.
expansion on me. So it's kind of scary to deal with, and I don't
But
have a lot of vision.
you seem to be going more for the economy with the giants and the forges. Oh, a border expansion. Why'd you do
Yeah, I
that?
go for border growth. Mainly, like, if we just go back
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
yeah, I was thinking, like, population growth might be fine, but it really doesn't do much, right? Because, like, I get the giant, and then what? Where's my second giant? And it's not like I'm getting the giant for cheaper. It's 5 stars after I level up the city to get the giant, no matter what I do.
Oh,
So why not just snag some extra space here and
okay.
get this sawmill spot up here if I'm gaining math?
You're thinking about a future sawmill spot. Cool.
Hmm. Yeah, and then just training some more units because I have to control his expansion somehow. And I'm sending my giant up here so I can reclaim the city.
Uh-huh.
Also notice a very important thing though. I've sieged the city a few times, but notice this has not been leveled up at all. It is extremely easy for Fanny to level up the city. He's already connected it to his capital.
He chose not to, probably because he knew you were going to siege it.
Yeah, he knows I'm just gonna siege it, and he even sees
Mm-hmm.
it's giant, so he knows I'm gonna take it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just not gonna develop it. He's not
Yep.
gonna spend anything into it, which
Yep.
is a really nice play.
Yeah, it's smart.
Yeah, I'm trying to do things over here, but because Fanny has roads, it's kind of hard for me to actually like expand in here. The best I can do is just slow him down. But I
You're
can develop my economy, get another border
you're
growth.
gonna have to get
And see
riders and
that.
roads to move your giants up.
Yeah, I mean that is one idea,
All right, we'll see. We'll
but
see what you do. Because
yeah, he
giants
knocked me
are
off this road with this.
slow. Your giants are slow. But yeah, let's see.
Yeah, and he gets his own giant going, most likely from Grand Bazaar from connecting the cities.
Mm-hmm.
And if we pause here, turn 13, I've got a lot of eco and a lot of stars and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of options too. If you look at our tech tree right now, I'd say there's 3 pretty significant options I can consider here.
Okay.
I can consider going riding. That's a great way to transition like into roads to get my
Mm-hmm.
giants going and just to get some more mobility, like you
Yep.
suggested. I could also go forestry. That could really help me get my economy going even more and get some more giant spam. And also lead to math because I was hinting at that sawmill spot earlier.
Yeah.
And then the last option is archery,
Yes.
which there's a lot of fours here, so my warriors can benefit quite a bit off of it.
Yes.
And it can also be a great way to chip at the giants because Chinchi is very well known for getting a lot of giants, and archers are amazing in the giants.
So how do you decide? Okay, you went archery,
Yeah,
but
I go
why?
archery.
Tell me why you could, because you had 3 different kind of paths you could take.
Yeah, it definitely is a toss up. I'd say the main two I wasn't really honing in on. I thought Rhodes was kind of a little too slow.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to go for archery because I felt like it would best like combat with this right now. It really helps like my units stick on the map, especially these warriors. If I didn't get archery, these are super easy to kill.
And you already had
Like,
hunting, whereas if you're going riders and roads, you have to buy 2 tech. You only need the 1 for archery.
yeah, like I can just get that immediate benefit off of archery.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna help now. I'm gonna get some really nice units. I see this giant, which is gonna be
Yeah.
entering pretty quickly. So I need a short-term solution for that. And
Mm-hmm.
archery just has that nice long-term benefit as well.
Yep. Oh, another forge.
Yep. And I get another border growth here. And again, the resources aren't actually that good.
Hmm.
Like 2 of these are just mountains. In fact, I think this border growth is only 2 population, right? So the reason why I border growth here It's not for the population. That'd be
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I do it because I know he's going Rider roads, and a good
Yes.
way to deal with Rider roads is to restrict where they can place their roads.
Yes.
Because you can place the roads in a neutral territory or your own territory,
Right.
but not an enemy territory. And I'm down in villages, so it's really hard for me to claim a bunch of territory that way. But if I expand my borders, that can kind of restrict him a little bit that way. And so
Yeah.
that's kind of part of my game plan is just get these border growths to
Mm-hmm.
stop him from being able to pressure me directly.
Yes, we actually have a video that reviews when to get borders versus population and securing neutral territory to limit your opponent's mobility is one of the good reasons to go for borders. We'll put a link to that video in the description.
It's a really good watch. Would recommend. But yeah, you can kind of see here, he's stopping me from getting this village, which is super annoying because it's like right next to me, but he's just taking advantage of his mobility.
And he doesn't
Which,
stay. He hits
yeah,
and then bounces away, which is smart because he couldn't keep it.
yeah, there's no way he's keeping this. The sword's right there.
Mm-hmm. And an archer. Although I don't know if he has vision on that. But yeah, it makes sense to hit and then bounce back. Oh, he got
Yeah, so now I also get
forestry.
forestry. Yeah, forestry
Ah.
here. Again, I could consider riding roads, but I decided I want more giants. I want more eco. I'm kind of like fine being down on villages for now. But also a big
Okay.
thing with forestry is it's going to help this city a lot.
So
Um,
you are really going for the economic path here. Wow.
yeah, I mean, I'm trying to fight my battles. I can't really go heavy on the expansion when the opponent's already done that.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to just do it later than them.
And looks like
So
he has
they're just
swords,
doing their
right? I
thing.
see all those. I see he has a forge. He's got swords coming out. So he also has smithery.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's getting his swords as well because that's going to help him actually stick on a village because
Right.
they have more HP than riders. But at the beginning of turn 15 here, I make a bit of a mistake because I see this village here and I see this rider, which I go for the rider. This isn't really that good of a play though
Mm.
because I don't have much of an opportunity to take the village. This is like my last real opportunity to get it here.
Mm-hmm.
I can move my sword down, move this warrior to help block a little bit, and it's not easy for him to knock me off, if he even can. But when I move my sword away, I'm not going to be able to threaten to get on this village anymore. I
Mm.
don't have another sword, or really any unit close by, to move on this village. And all I get in return is just killing a rider. Because it's just not going to be too useful all the way here, compared to if it's on the village, it's threatening to capture, they have to sacrifice units, if they can even do anything about it.
I
So
have a
yeah, definitely
question.
a miss with it.
What is
Yeah.
that warrior doing all the way in the east?
Oh, this guy.
What is that?
Oh, he got tricked. Bamboozled. There's an animal. I thought there'd be a village, but there is. I think it's across the ocean though.
Well,
Because you,
you have
yeah.
fishing, so maybe you could put him in a port. We'll see.
But yeah, now I'm making use of the forestry, and this is one of the big reasons, is because I can level up this city and pick up another border growth. And it's kind of the same reason as before, but now I'm also stealing this road here, and I can get a giant.
I like that
It's
you're
gonna really help here.
stealing the road because Fanny already
Yeah,
put
like
that
this is
road
really nice.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I get an explorer here so I can finally get some vision, which this way of doing things was a bit of a mistake.
Oh.
Because I think I could have, when I had this village, I could have gotten an explorer here.
Oh.
Then when I got this, gotten a workshop, if I flipped the order around, I think it would have been a little better. Because this
Mm.
city's more in the action, right?
Yes, yes,
He's not
yes.
sieging this city.
Yeah, yeah.
But if this city's producing less star per turn, it's going to hurt less when it gets sieged. This city, I'm fine with a workshop having it produce more. So if I kind of switch those around, I think it would have been a bit better. But
Yeah.
it's kind of
Better
way.
late than never, right? You still get the explorer
Yeah, I get some
now.
nice vision.
Mm-hmm.
I see
Oh,
his capital,
it kind of went
see another
backwards.
giant, see a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Don't get full vision though, so I can't tell everything that's going on. This battle here is
What's going
definitely going to
on
be
over in
difficult.
the west?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fanny's just ignoring that one sword on the forest.
Yeah, it's just there. I have to move it off, and he knows that. He
Oh,
gets the border growth here,
yes.
which is pretty interesting. I think he's not expecting to get this village for a while, so he just
Oh,
decides to get a border growth,
yes.
maybe get a giant, and then he can secure this village with a giant. The border growth's a very interesting decision. You can also see he has archery because of this defense boost on the forest.
Mm.
So
You're going to get some
we'll
archers
see if he
coming at
changes
you
it.
soon. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he gets archers. And again, the big reason for the archers is like I've got a lot of giants. So
Yes.
what's really good against giants? Get some
Well,
archers.
that's why you chose archery, because you're like,
Yeah.
I need something to go against his giants. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna get very like positional, very like standoffish
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
archers. So we're gonna be sort of chipping away at things because I can't really move very quickly, but he doesn't really want to move into me. So we're just gonna be like chipping away at each other. Which, funny enough, I actually don't have a giant in the east yet.
Not yet. And that village is still over. Nobody's got it yet.
Yeah, not
But
yet, but he's gonna be able to keep it now
but that
because I
is
just don't have
so
the
like
ability.
look how cut off that
Yeah.
village is.
Yeah, not a lot of room anymore. I do finally get writing because I mean,
Mm.
with my tech paths, like it's between math and writing,
Okay.
and I decide I don't really need math here. These archers are pretty sufficient, and
Yeah.
his own archers are going to be pretty good against catapults because he can road them in and just start harassing them
Mm-hmm.
now. So I decide I need writing, and writing is not only good, but I do need to get roads at some point,
Yes.
not only for the monument, but that movement is super needed. And then lastly, I need trade.
I
Markets
was
are
thinking about
really
that.
good.
You have a really cool market spot with those two level 3 forges right next to each other.
Yep. This is a nice level 6
Oh,
spot.
it's beautiful.
So if I can get my hands on markets, I am in pretty good shape.
But then he
And he's
probably
just
is
going
eyeing markets because
to
he already has roads.
yeah. And you can see he got forestry. I'm pretty sure there was a forest there, right? Yeah.
Oh, he
He chops
chopped.
it. So we know he has forestry here, and he's getting some more giants.
Oh, he chopped for a very nice forge spot. Mm.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because at this point when I buy roads, we both basically have the same
Yes.
technologies now. He probably doesn't have fish.
Yeah, he doesn't have fishing. But yeah, you guys have the same text. You just took them in a different order.
Yeah. Like roads, archery, then forestry, then I went
Mm-hmm.
archery, forestry, then roads.
Yeah, I have to say, you guys look pretty balanced. Both sides look pretty even. You have the same text. You have very similar setups.
Yeah, like kind of the same thing going, just got there in totally different ways.
Mm.
But I get a nice siege here. That's gonna take away some stars because it's
Yeah,
a
he
high
can
level city.
unsiege easy, but yeah, you're taking away income.
Yeah, and I've got kind of a nice formation of giants, but I
Mm-hmm.
can't really break through his setup.
Mm-mm.
So I'm also just connecting to get that Grand Bazaar and to just level up my capital.
Another giant.
Gonna be very
That's
nice.
gonna push. Yeah.
And I just put the Grand Bazaar there just for some more economy.
Okay. Look at that. Nice
Oh,
forge.
and then yeah, I have my gate of power there.
Another level 3 forge. You have some nice forges.
Yeah, forges were really good this game for me. It's some solid ones as well.
That's Xin-Xi for you, man. I love that.
Yeah. And yeah, you can see I advanced my giants quite a lot here, but I kind of get punished for it. This giant gets chipped quite a bit, and now I can't really do much with it anymore. I
But
just have
they
to
all
run it
have
back.
a defense bonus, either from a mountain or forest, so that helps.
Yeah. Although what is kind of funny here is I don't think any of these like giants have died. Like I guess you can kind of check back. Like maybe like one or two super units have died, but both of us have done a pretty good job like
Mm-hmm.
keeping things stabilized so far and not just like I'm gonna throw all my units at you and hope that it works, and if it doesn't I lose. Like we're
Mm-hmm.
both really like grinding things out because we know what's gonna happen if we commit too much. Like this was like my first overcommitment and already like I only advanced a little bit in its borders and
Mm-hmm.
immediately this giant just gets
Yep.
absolutely melted down. So it's kind of like it's hard to advance.
It is.
But we still need to chip at each other so then one player can't go like super greedy. Like we have to attack, but we can't go like really aggressive. We just have to make good trades and slowly like inch forward.
Yeah, the west has less giants. That's
Yeah.
like where
And
you
if I can
might be
get
able to break through.
yeah, so I take advantage of these spots And now, because I'm hosting this game, I'm kind of expecting, oh, he's going to get trade the next turn. So I get my markets, and I'm kind of like holding my breath. Like, if he gets markets and keeps up with me, then I'm in a little bit of danger because I'm pretty sure he's up in cities. So, and he's even starting to pressure
What?
here.
Wait a minute. Why
He's a
did you
nice
put
veteran.
the wait? Why did you put that market in Chishosha instead of south of Yubu?
Um,
Because that's a way better
I
spot.
yeah, I either I like mixed up the borders or something. I might have just been an oversight. Def Definitely a little misplay. Because yeah, this is like 3 extra step per turn if I do it here and then there. That is
Yeah.
very true.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, you can see he's pressuring here pretty well. He got a nice veteran sword, and he's using that as kind of his chance to stick a rider here. But yeah, he's finally trying to make a claim at this village, which I missed my chance to get all that time ago.
Mm.
And I need to be pretty careful here to make sure he doesn't get it.
You
I
have
have to kill this
archers in
veteran.
range. I think you can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I have one archer in range, but this veteran sword is in the way. I can't like road this rider over, for example, because it's unit zone of control, and my own mountain is in the way.
Mm.
Like I can't even like go around the mountain, so I have to kill this sword
Yeah.
and leave enough units to get this. So I get that archer hit ready, and then I can kill this and use this 4 HP
There you go.
to get that. Just to barely get him off the
But
village. And I'm
very
backing off my
costly. That's a very
yeah,
costly kill.
it leaves my units pretty vulnerable as well. But I'm getting my markets up again.
Yeah, another
Oh,
really good
yeah,
market. Okay,
see,
okay, this is driving me nuts that you haven't put. It's driving me nuts.
I put in the wrong spot.
No.
I know. I'm gonna use my excuse that this was version 104 when these types of markets were new. So like, I'm way better at my marking use now, actually. Like, but despite that misplacement, I have a nice 66 star per turn.
Oh,
And
wait
you
a
can
second.
also
Wait.
see,
Wait a second. I see a raft. Tell me about this.
yeah. So I decide with all my economy, I can just get a raft and I can get sailing soon because I know there's some cities here. I see a fish. I see this shoreline tile, which maybe there's a village here. I mean, this animal definitely suggests there's something over here. It's worth checking out.
And you
I'm
have
down in
a
cities,
lot of stars. You
so
have
I won't miss it.
66 stars per turn. You can afford to get sailing. Yeah.
Yeah, and very worth noting. Last turn, Annie didn't get markets,
No.
which I think was a pretty big mistake. And it's gonna make things pretty rough because it allows me to like just get sailing and get away with it too.
Yeah. Even though
Even though
you
he's able
have
to like
that, even though you have that one sub off optimal market, your markets are better than Fanny's non-existent markets. Yeah.
exactly, yeah. But now he gets his markets going.
Ah, there
Like
they
one turn
are.
too late, but he is getting them.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's advancing his units a bit, still trying to just chip away, but not advancing too much.
And he's got a unit on
Until
that
it comes
village
to,
again. Not anymore.
yeah, I kick it off again. And now I get another port here because I know that there's another city here. I think I saw the shorelines or something. And yeah, I
Yeah.
get sailing, expose that city, keep building my economy. I chop for another market. He's building his markets.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're both building up to some sort of late game situation now. But I'm on the
Yeah.
water first.
This is definitely late game. Once you have a market, that counts as late game. Yeah.
Yeah. And he is starting to really pressure here. Like, look at this. Like, this is kind of crazy now. This giant's at 13 HP, and it's really hard to save. It's on a mountain, which is great, but that also means it can't run away because it can go only one tile. And he's got all these high health giants, 5 giants here, all of them above 30 health. And sure, I've got 4 giants here, but one of them's kind of low, and I don't have any units here supporting him. Well, he has all these archers, this rider, the sword, and this is actually pretty dangerous. But yeah, I'm able to finally get a giant on this city, which is really nice. I'm gonna be able to keep it for sure. There's no way he knocks me off of this.
Yeah.
And I get this city too.
That little
And I try and
island.
defend here, getting some units.
Wait, you put this?
And
Do you
another
put the
city.
scout out there? You didn't mind like getting rid of the scout to just land it?
Oh yeah, I mean, first off, like I have the stars, right? Why not? But then second off, like I was thinking about it. How long is it going to take me to get a raft here?
Yeah.
I move this unit in the raft and spend another turn, and then spend another turn. At that point, it's probably more cost efficient actually to put a scout in,
Yeah.
because I'll
Okay.
get my return on investment sooner. And yeah, he's just taking care of things here. He's going to be able to finally kill one of my super units actually. Takes it out, and he's getting really close to my city here. Look at all these giants. They're all still like really like high health because he's using like the archers to chip my giants down and then finishing them off. So only one of his giants is even below 30 health, and they're just like all charging straight in. I'll focus down at this one point of attack,
Wow. All
which
look at that convergence of giants. How many is that? That's like
yeah,
10 giants all smushed in there. Dang.
yeah. The thing is, his are pretty well supported. I'm just getting my units going. I'm like not very coordinated here. And he's kind of taking advantage right now. And he gets another giant. Get some more units.
That's Xin-Xi with forges. Wait, oh,
And
wait
now
a
I finally
minute.
get
Wait a
chivalry.
minute. You got knights?
Yeah, because like look at how many stars I have here. I actually had enough
Oh.
to get Emperor's Tomb this turn. So I'm able to place it even and get a giant from that. Not often you see Emperor's Tomb, but you aren't completely winning the game yet. And yeah, so I'm trying to like defend here. And of course I'm gonna get some knights as well. I get a knight here, capture this. Get a
Look
nice
at
forge here.
those knights. But knights, I mean, how are you going to get through? Because he has all those giants in the front. You have to find a weak
Yeah.
point.
I mean, he has the giants, but yeah, like he has the archers as well. And here's the thing: is he's attacking straight into me. The only way he's going to create a weakness is if he's being really aggressive like this, right?
But you have to
So
find, a way past that wall of giants and swords. How are you going to break through?
yeah, well, I'm hoping he just kind of leans too far forward. That's kind of my hope here. And I get a second knight here as well, just in case. Yeah. So now he decides to kind of go all in. He's gonna
Mm.
just destroy my giants, mow everything down. Again, he's just trying to trade really well. He doesn't care about the sieges. He just wants to like destroy my
Yeah,
giants.
he's making a push. Yeah.
Yeah. But then that's kind of the problem is he went all in, getting these good trades. He destroyed a bunch of my super units, but now look what happened. Look at his
Oh,
units.
there's the weak spot. Look at that. 8 hit point sword and all those weak, fragile archers behind.
Yep. Yeah, it's just lined up perfectly. And you might be wondering, why would he do this? Why would he give me this
He
perfect
doesn't
chain
have
here?
vision, right? Let's see.
Yeah,
Can you
look at
see your?
this.
He doesn't see.
He doesn't see either of them. He actually just got a knight too. One turn after me. Like we both kind of had the same idea. I was just a little faster to it.
But he cannot see your knight, and you cannot see his knight.
Yeah, I
Mm-mm.
can't see his knight either. But I was kind of expecting, like, of course he was going to go knights, right?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of mindful of that. But
All
he
right.
was expecting them one turn later. I planned this one carefully. I start by connecting my cities to my capital. Hopefully mess up.
Yeah.
Doing some micro over there.
Put the roads down. Oh, can you giant push your knight?
Yep, I giant push my knight.
I love it.
And yeah, I'm gonna giant push because this knight is not chaining here, but it's chaining over here because he left the chain here.
Ooh.
And the giant push was the only way to reach that.
Oh, dang.
So I'm
And
snagging
you
that.
hit the sword and then upgraded to a veteran. Very nice.
Yeah. Then I can chain here as well. I take out the sword, and then I make a really nice play. I move this rider up.
Okay.
The reason why is so then this hits, which at first seems weird because this knight can already
Yeah.
kill the archer.
That is
But
weird.
that's not the point of
Oh, you're going to bounce it into the city?
yes, I bounce it into the city,
Oh, I love it.
taking away some more stars. And then I chain through the rest of this.
Oh, I like
And
that
then here,
bounce because you wouldn't have
yeah,
been able to get that extra movement unless you had attacked because then you can bounce after. Very nice.
yeah, exactly, yeah. That was the only way to do it. And now he's completely devastated here. I'd say at this point he's definitely losing. I just took some
Yeah.
seeds, and he lost his entire attack. He just has to back off. and now I can start attacking
You got
him.
2 sieges. He was able to unsiege, but you wiped out a lot of his units.
Yeah, he's pretty much done here. Like, the rest of the game is more or less cleanup. I'm just kind of sending everything in. I have complete naval dominance as well.
Well,
I've
he's got
this
a
nice
couple
bridge to
juggernauts.
attack
He's
him.
finally, I see he's on the water in the north, but you got on the water way ahead of him.
Yeah. I'm kind of like leveraging that economy advantage from earlier because I got those markets sooner.
Yes.
So I've just got some stars to work with. I get another giant here. And I'm just able to pressure him so much.
Yeah,
Like,
you have the advantage here for sure.
Yeah. Because I'd say like things were like pretty close to even before, but then as soon as he gives the night chain, then he kind of gives away the game.
I think your advantage was getting markets earlier, which allowed you to afford sailing. You could afford knights. Like, you just could afford more and you got ahead.
Yeah, markets were really a big part of it. I was trying to be conscious of like markets, and that's why I played so economically at the beginning, is so then like in the long term, it's gonna be easier to get markets.
But is that a bridge?
Because if I'm like,
What the heck is that? Why is there a bridge?
yeah, I went for the funny bridge here. I like bridges. They're my favorite. But yeah, there's some cleanup here. These giants are just destroying everything. Can't really hold on. And then this is completely overwhelming.
But from here on out, you're in a pretty solid position.
Yeah, like we can kind of just like skip through. Like,
yeah, we can skip.
You can't unsiege this. Just keep skipping along. Because he doesn't stop until he loses his capital. So what I do is I just surround his capital.
Is Fanny one of those players that plays till the bitter end?
Yeah. I mean, I respect it though.
Yeah. No, everybody's different, but I know there are some players who they're going to play all the way until it's over.
Yeah. And so like I just throw 3 giants at his capital because I kind of want things to be over at this point.
Yeah. Wow.
And yeah, he's not really able to unsiege at this point, but yeah, that's the game.
All right. Very good. This is a fun game to watch. Thanks so much for talking me through it. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It helps us a lot. Come play Polytopia with us. Join our Discord. A link to the Discord server is in the description. Take care. See you on the next one.